Hey everybody, welcome back to Over a Pipe. My name is Martin, and today we'll be reviewing Cornell & Deal's Haunted Bookshop. This is the bulk version. I don't have the actual tin art, but it was on the first impressions as well, to where you got a little show of the tobacco. A little bit about this review from tobaccoreviews.com. A predominantly burly mixture with a touch of red Virginia and Perique. This is another one of the late Bob Ranowski's blends, named in honor of the famous novel written by Christopher Morley. Haunted Bookshop is a burly and Virginia blend with just a touch of Perique. You're fortunate to have an older perspective by Norm in 2002, who said, "I initially wanted to try this blend because of the name and have since become a fan of both Christopher Morley, the author of the book for which the blend is named, and Bob Ranowski, the originator of this blend. Normally I prefer Virginias and a lot of Kia blends, but this burly impressed me greatly. This is Prince Albert with an attitude and without the casing. If you like a natural burly based with just a little condiment, this should be excellent." To see that. Now, shall we discount our most recent opinion, from which comes Peterson 314, who in October of just this year opined, "This blend was my return to pipe tobacco after years and years of cigars, and this reminded me of the Avo Domani Avo 50. It's earthy, nutty, enjoyable." Being the first time back to my pipe, I had a lot of issues with this blend due to my technique. I didn't pack it tight enough, and I had to relight it a dozen times. Newbie issues, I know. I will try this one again, though. It happens. It happens. We talk about tamping and everything else all the time. Now, finally, how could we forget the enlightening conclusion of Mr. Jim Inks himself, who in 2013 summarized that you'd better like nutty, earthy, dry, woody, unflavored, bold, burly, with a light, rough edge and a hint of spice, or you won't like this even a little bit. The red Virginia adds a very light dark fruit sweetness and earth, but it's hardly a major player in this blend. The Perique is strong and plentiful and adds a strong nick hit along with a very good pepper and plum taste. So don't smoke it on an empty stomach. Not an all-day smoke, but if you want a strong burly with kick, it'll satisfy. It burns well with a consistent flavor, but puff slowly or risk a cigarette-like ashy taste. It leaves no moisture in the bowl. The room note is pungent and won't make your relatives happy. But if you don't like them, this will increase your enjoyment overall. You gotta love Jim Inks, man. So this is blended by Rob Ranowski, manufactured by Cornell & Deal. The blend type is a burly based, and the contents are burly, Perique, Virginia. It is a coarse cut / ribbon. It's kind of a mixture. The packaging can come in a 2-ounce tin, an 8-ounce tin, or even in bulk. The tin note on this was nutty and slightly sweet. The pre-light is also slightly sweet, with maybe a little breadiness. The moisture was way dry on the bulk, but I know that it does come pretty much ready to go right out of a tin. The strength is medium. The taste is also medium. I couldn't detect any flavoring. The room note is tolerable, and overall, I didn't have anybody say it was overly offensive, but I can see the cigarette-y type part of it. Overall, tasty. One of Matches 860's favorite blends. That's going to wrap up this tobacco review, everybody. I really appreciate you stopping by and having a pleasant smoke with me. I hope you enjoyed this review. Maybe you got something out of it. Maybe you were entertained. Hopefully you got some information on whether or not you want to try this blend. But until next time, this is Martin, your host from Over a Pipe, leaving you with some final words. Grab you some Haunted Bookshop in a tin or bulk or whatever you want. Stick it in your pipe and smoke it.